Hey Mouse Gears, and welcome to Disney Machine. Now, recently there has been a movie released by the Disney company onto Disney Plus called Artemis Fowl, and I'm pretty sure it's based off a book. I have not read it, because I don't really like to read. But, it's, the weird part is that everybody's talking about this movie, and I have no clue why. You know, it's like, I thought it would just be another kind of forgettable live-action Disney movie, and from what I hear, it's just that, but everybody's talking about it for some reason, which normally doesn't happen. And I wasn't going to make a video on it until my friend over at Mad About Disney made a video about it. And I was like, okay, so I guess I should talk about it. So what we're doing today is something a little different. We're going to be doing a movie commentary. Maybe we can do more of these in the future. Yes, my hair is very long. With this whole thing going on, I haven't been able to get a haircut. So, it is very long. But whatever. But we can't watch a movie without we can't watch a movie without some food and, snacks, So, hello. Now, you might be wondering why I have a Lunchables pizza. Like, who really wants that? The answer is, nobody. I like them. But I planned on having pizza rolls for this whole bit. But, my brother got to them first. So, I had to settle with these. So, I guess we can start the movie.
Most daring thefts of modern times.
Be hiding ancient relics worth hundreds of millions.
Time and again, these museums were robbed.
The collection contains the rarest evidence of ancient worlds. Most expressed.
Okay. So first of all, this all seems very dramatic. And just something not really out of a Disney movie. But we'll see, I guess, as the movie goes on. Yeah. Okay, just a little complaint. Why doesn't Disney Plus have the space bar pause and play the videos? Like, I don't know. I feel like that's just such a common thing that I feel like I should be able to play the video by pressing the spacebar. Okay, minor complaint out of the way. Let's get back to the movie. Okay, forget about the breaking news. Listen to me. Okay, now, I just realized my grandma's probably going to be so mad. She's been trying to get everybody in the house to watch this movie. And she's been wanting to watch this movie forever. And she's never gotten the chance. But I had to do it for this video. And I didn't want to have to make this video with my grandma. So, sorry, Grandma. I had to.
An accomplice of Artemis Fowl is today arrested near Fowl Manor. A link to Artemis Fowl and the multiple thefts.
Hold on, is that Olaf? I didn't look into this movie at all, whatsoever. I didn't know that Olaf was going to be in this movie. Josh Gad. Ooh, MI6. James Bond.
Diggums.
Exactly what were you doing there, Fowl Manor?
So now it's illegal to go for a hike.
This was no hike.
Okay, this... I mean, I don't know. So far, I'm digging it. The whole, like... vibe of the movie. The only thing is, this is a Disney movie, and I don't expect this feeling to travel through the movie. Also, wasn't expecting that voice from Josh Gad, but you know, here we are.
Let me show you the infinite possibilities of magic.
Okay, I know I've paused the movie a lot. I thought this was like a spy movie. I didn't know it was going to be about magic. I'm not against it. I just didn't know that that was a thing. I thought it was a spy movie. But it wasn't.
Val Senior.
Colin Farrell.
What I really want is to believe in you.
Be always near. Good night, son.
Good night, Dad.
Okay. Well, first of all, I didn't really like the narration of the dad there. That was weird. Because it just kind of came out of nowhere, and it was like, when did he ever say that to him? Because he left during the day. When would he have said goodnight? I don't know. I feel like you could have started the scene with him talking to him in bed, then him go into the helicopter, like, while he's saying that, and then have that narration over that. And that, I feel like, would have worked better. But I don't know. I'm just gonna watch a movie.
Domovoy Butler, friend, mentor, bodyguard. 10 years of martial arts training in Kyoto, 7 years of weapons training in Moscow, 6 years of strength training at Gold's Gym in Venice, California. Oh, and under no...
Was found abandoned last night in the South China Sea.
Okay. Now, I think I'm starting to find the root of the problem of this movie. Because I feel like it's just been all exposition. And I know it's the beginning. I'm literally only 13 minutes in. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever talked more in a movie. But I'm new to this, so I feel like I have to talk about everything. But I don't feel like I've had a time to like, breathe with these characters. I don't know. I'm gonna say I don't know a lot. Let's just start the movie.
Your father stole something from me and hid it.
I don't know. It annoys me in movies where they have like some high-tech or magical doohickey that they use when they could just use a normal thing. Like, I'm assuming she could have just used a phone. Cause, like, the whole face scanning thing, he can't see that. You know?
These are relics from another world, passed down through the generations.
But the fairies are a myth. None of this is actually true.
The only thing he kept private.
Okay, I don't know if you've ever seen a certain movie called The Mummy. Not the good one with Brendan Fraser, but the awful one with Tom Cruise. This entire scene reminds me of the scene where Tom Cruise first figures out that there's the secret monster hunting organization that I forget the name of. This just feels like there's gonna be more, like, movies, or, like, they're just, like, shoving a ton of stuff to us. I don't know. It's just... I'm only 17 minutes in. Okay, let's go.
And how do you find it?
Okay, how does he know where everything is, like the light and everything? That just seems a little odd. He kind of just walks in. Light here. I don't know. Not that I'd want them to explain it, because that's all this movie's been.
And they've been living right under your feet for 1,000 years.
Okay. I like Josh Gad, from what I can tell anyway. But this voice just sounds so fake to me. It takes me out of it, because all I hear is someone forcing themselves to go down here. It kind of sounds like a bad Christian Bale Batman impression. I don't know. I wasn't even paying attention to what he said. Okay, I'm gonna have to rewind it now.
But as Artemis would soon find out, they are very real. And they've been living right under your feet for 1,000 years.
Okay, if Artemis is soon gonna find out, why don't we find out with Artemis? I don't get the point of this whole explanation. Because they're probably gonna re-explain it later. Judi Dench!
Is this the best we can do? Send in the daughter of Beechwood Short, the traitor.
You're not fit to say his name.
I hate it when movies do that. When it's like, you're going to send in this person related to this person. You know that this person did this. It's like, I don't know. Have it revealed in the story naturally or something. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting annoyed at more things in this movie than I normally do with movies. I don't know. Maybe because I have it in my head that people don't like this movie, and I think that's a problem right now, is that I'm going into it trying to figure out why it's such a big deal. Like, everybody's talking about it. And I haven't heard about it. Like, I haven't heard the name Artemis Fowl until this movie, like, started to bring in traction. So I'm just like, I don't know. I mean, like, it's not... I mean, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. But, I don't know. I keep saying I don't know. Why? I don't know. Okay, well, we'll just... Let's get back to the movie.
Beechwood Short used his magic to steal the Aculos from us, which, need I remind you, is the most precious artifact in our civilization. The Aculos was stolen on your
Need I
watch,
remind
our
you?
entire people in danger of disappearing.
Just pause the movie with my forehead. Okay. That had to have been... You couldn't really tell probably because it's all cut up and I paused it and... But that exposition dump was so sloppily done. You know it's gonna be bad when a character says, "Need I remind you?" or "Let me remind you," or "You know this," or "You know," and then continues to go on a spiel about what assumedly the characters already know. And I think a huge problem is that we're trying to explain the universe instead of letting us experience the universe. You know, I'll use these two examples. Star Wars. Star Wars just showed us the universe and basically told us to just go on the ride for this universe, right? They didn't really explain much, you know. I mean, they explained a few things about the Force and things like that, but it wasn't too long. It was very fast. But we were just like, this is the universe, just keep going with it. Then you have Harry Potter, which is everything is explained. But they do this by using Harry Potter, who doesn't know anything about the universe. Therefore, we are learning with the character. Things are being explained to him because things have to be explained to him because he doesn't understand. And what they're doing a lot is, where they failed is by having, in a narration, in an exposition dump to us, that the father basically already informed Artemis of all this information already. So, he understands this entire world. So now, there's nobody in this whole cast that is the introductory character. Everybody's already aware of everything. Even this person who was unaware it was real, but understands and knows everything about the world, so nothing has to be explained to him. Whereas if he didn't know, then he would be told throughout the movie, as he learns things, we learn things. And then it doesn't feel too much like exposition. But what they've decided to do is have a character easily capable of not knowing anything and just having in the movie, have him be told these things and explained to him as he finds stuff out. What they've decided to do is just make everybody know everything, but still have to explain everything to people who already know everything. And that's the problem. I don't know what the book is like. I don't know if they, spent a huge section of the book explaining how this world worked through Artemis Fowl telling Artemis Fowl how this world worked, when he was younger and growing up. But right now, it just feels like a huge exposition dump after exposition dump. But it's people telling you what you already know, and that's a huge problem. Rant over. Let's get back to the movie. Oh gosh, still an hour left. But let's push on through. Okay, first of all, that kid doesn't deserve that ice cream. She stole it. What a little brat. Second of all, I'm confused about why the music is playing. If time has stopped, the record would not be able to play. Second of all, why was there still wind blowing on the umbrellas? If time has stopped, wind has stopped. Third of all, why I feel like so many movies have this scene ever since that Quicksilver scene. And I don't know if that kind of scene happened before that Quicksilver scene, like Clock Stoppers. Anybody ever seen that movie? It's not a very well-known movie, but I saw it. But I don't know, I just feel like I've seen so many of these, freeze frame scenes. I don't know. let's get back.
That a darkness threatens both the human and the fairy worlds. When Beechwood came to me, I knew there was no choice. The Aculos was being targeted. In the wrong hands, it would mean access to the greatest spells in fairy lore. One could teleport armies, wipe out life. The wrong hands are now very close. They belong to a brilliant fairy. Perhaps the greatest of them all, but gone to the bad. Name, Opal Cowboy.
Cowboy. Boy!
You are now approaching the same...
Tom, fairies. They're real.
Person sees fairy for the first time in their entire life. They thought this stuff was fake, and then they were just told, like, earlier today or something, maybe a day ago, that these things are real. And his response, first of all, when he was first told was just, they aren't real, what are you talking about? And then now, he sees one with his own eyes, and his response is, look, it's a fairy. They're real. Okay, here's the thing. We're aware of that. We know that fairies are real, so why is he saying, look, that fairy, they're real? Unless if it's supposed to be a character moment. And if it's a character moment, why would you show his face going, and then go off of his face when he says the fairies are real? If this is supposed to be a character moment where he comes to grips with, whoa, they're real, this is crazy, it's insane. This should be a reaction. But it's not. So what it sounds like is exposition. Or terrible delivery with terrible execution and just terrible direction. This is a very mediocre movie.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Ooh. So far, this is a very mediocre movie at best. And I am not halfway through it. I feel like I've been talking for well over 10 minutes. I feel like I've been watching. I'm really not that angry. I'm really not. I'm a little bored. Nothing's really happening, it feels like. It feels like nothing has happened, but I feel like we've learned so much. See, film is a visual medium. Books, you can have these expositions and things like that, because that's what's expected from a book, are words. But movies are visual mediums. Words should be used secondary to visuals. This film, nothing has happened. All that's happened is that people are talking. That is an awful way. A troll was stopped. That furthered the story in really no way, other than the fact that the fairy was going to disobey the head fairy or whatever. But she could have done that straight from The Office. Now I know this film seems like it's struggling to get to that 1 hour and a half mark for some reason. It's just barely there. How about you have less talking and more doing? Then the film wouldn't feel so slow. And you wouldn't have to add pointless scenes. Do more. Talk less.
Everything my father said was true.
First of all, why you're supposed to be trained. How did you miss? She was basically still, from what I remember. Once again, you cut away. You cut away when he's supposed to have this dramatic realization, like, everything my father has told me is real. But that was more Scottish than Irish. But you cut away for that. He's supposed to have this emotional response to, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Everything my dad's told me is real. But you just cut away. You cut away. And now it's just him talking over some scenes of her looking around. I wasn't even paying attention to what she was about to pick up because I started to get angry. Because they cut away. They cut away when he's talking, even though it's supposed to be an emotional response. And if he's having an emotional response, you should be on the emotion. And the emotion is him. How many shots do we need of him, of her, the fairy, looking around? We don't need too many of them. And that false alarm with the fox, first of all, if you're a trained officer of whatever, you should probably look around, make sure that it's more than just a fox. But, whatever. Now I realize why Mad About Disney said this movie was frustrating. And no, I did not see his video because that could have been spoilers. I will watch it after the movie. And probably after I edit and release this. Oh, boy. Yes, this movie is frustrating.
I warned her not to disobey me.
This dialogue is awful. I warned her not to disobey me. Yeah, no duh. No duh. No duh. Because that's all we've heard you say, basically. You don't need to say that. Stop telling us stuff. Show us stuff. And you showed us that part, but then you felt you had to explain it to us. Like we're 2-year-olds. Cause it feels like this movie is made for like 10-year-olds or something, but 10-year-olds aren't dumb. They can put 2 and 2 together. I said I just start. Oh my gosh, I've gone on like 20 different mini rants during this movie. Oh my gosh.
Not happy.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, that was just bad. What the heck was that? Not happy! What was the point of that? Were we supposed to assume that she'd be just so overjoyed with being kidnapped? Fairy nap? Whatever. She's... I want you guys to see this. It is only 39 minutes into this movie. And I have... Oh, we're 39 into this movie. 39 minutes. We're 39 minutes into this movie. And like 2 things have happened. 3. We'll say 3. Let's just go with 3. Like, I understand exposition. It has to happen, but not to this outrageous degree. How do I put this? Not enough in the story itself has changed. No events have happened. Things have happened. People have walked. People have talked. People have sat. Whatever, things have happened, but events haven't happened. Dad got kidnapped. He figures out stuff. Troll attacks. Fairy gets kidnapped. And criminal dude gets released or something. More stuff should be happening. But like, even still, everything happens, but it's just dialogue. It's dialogue. He never gets shown this and is amazed. He gets shown it. He doesn't get shown it and is in disbelief. He doesn't get shown it and then feels surprised. He gets shown it and then he says he doesn't believe it. He gets shown it and he says that, oh my gosh, I can't believe they're real. You know what? You know what? You know how I feel? You know how I feel? You know how I feel while watching this movie? Not happy.
Trained in arts like telekinesis, hypnosis, and mesmerism.
Correct. So, defensive options?
Humans should wear reflective glasses in order to escape mind control.
Artemis wanted the Oculus to save his father's life. And at last his master plan was starting to fall into place. He had his first piece. Bait.
Why is he here? Why is he in this movie? He's just... That was a bit aggressive. Let me take it back. Why is he here? Why is he telling us stuff we already know? Now? Oh, now they're not just telling characters what they already know. Now they're telling the audience what we already know. Because it feels like they were stretching to get to that mark. But all you had to do was have more things happen and less talking. Less talking. More showing. More doing.
The fairies are doing it. They're creating a time freeze.
I beg your pardon?
It's a kind of temporal vacuum that they create so they can operate unseen by the human eye. I read about it in Dad's journal.
It's formidable.
Einstein and Hawking were right.
Not only was his line delivery complete garbage, no offense to this kid, because obviously he got cast. Nobody should have casted him, but he got cast. Obviously he auditioned, I don't blame him. Whatever. But it doesn't mean they should have casted him. But now they're once again explaining stuff that we already know. We already know exactly what it does, because they showed it to us. They showed it to us. But now they feel they have to tell it to us. But they already showed it to us. You see, I was about to retract my statement about the whole troll thing, because I was about to say, you know what? They actually set something up without explaining it, and they're just gonna show us. But no, now you get like 3 times worse points taken off because you had to tell us something you already showed us, and now you're...
I need the insight to be alive. I have to talk to that kid.
What the heck was that? What was that jittery stuff? That ain't slow-mo.
Alive. I have to talk to that kid.
Receiver dishes in.
Why? I hate it when this is a professional Hollywood film. They shouldn't be able to get away with this. If you're gonna make it slow motion, shoot it in like 48 frames per second. If you're gonna slow it down, shoot for slow-mo, because that was jittery as heck. It was so jittery. Sorry, I hate it when movies do that. I absolutely hate it. I don't know what accent that was. I wasn't even aiming for any specific accent, really.
Top of the morning.
Okay, if... Now I'm confused, because I feel they need to explain this. Why has he not frozen? You know, no. How is he not frozen? How is he not frozen? That doesn't make sense to me. Somebody please... Somebody who's read the book, please tell me in the comments why he didn't freeze, because I'm assuming the book said something.
We scared them. We do not kill them. I want them alive.
No, I want them dead. Kill him! Kill him! Make this movie interesting. That's kind of cool.
Shoot the time freeze capsule! Take the shot!
I could do it without the kid explaining everything. I really could have done without the whole, like, shoot him! Take the shot! Hit him! Kind of ruined it, but that was alright. Even though somebody teleported into that guy's hands, from the looks of it, it was alright. It was, I'm grasping at straws here because of the rest of the movie. It was the most entertaining scene in this entire film.
You heard me. The Aculos. In one of those pots. From under a rainbow, I presume.
I warn you. We do.
Okay. Okay, that was a good joke. I like that one. I liked that one. I liked it. I liked it. Okay.
We can't resist treasure, which is what brought me back.
I already explained this! Why are you explaining it again? Why? Ha 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 ha. I don't know how many times I've paused this movie to say that you're explaining the same thing! The same thing! Again.
We could all go up in flames. Not us. Our skin is completely fireproof.
No to us, our skin is fireproof. That's so exposition. I feel like the line would have worked. It's like, your skin might. I don't know.
Can I trust you?
You'll have to. You have no choice.
Why would he trust her? Just a little thing. This emotional beat feels so unearned. It felt like, oop, we're going emotional now. Whoop. I'm out of food. I'm out of snacks. So this movie is getting boring.
That's what they say about my dad.
You know it's not true.
I hope they don't get together because she's like 84.
Giganticus.
Ooh, CGI. Ah.
It's feeding time.
Nick Offerman.
I might feel a slight pinch.
Ow, you son of a...
Sorry.
What would your parents be?
Now that is how you do a not gonna curse joke. That was pretty good. Not the four-leaf clover thing. Okay, at least that whole ogre scene wasn't pointless, I guess. Artemis Fowl screams like Tobey Maguire. I am bored. This action scene is not. Ooh.
Go! Get out! Try the phones again! Now!
Tom, avoid. Tom.
Okay, who even is this girl? Like, I know she is Dom's niece, but who is she? Like, she had no reason to be in this movie. I'm assuming she had a bigger role in the books. Here's the thing. If you're adapting a movie, or if you're adapting a book into a movie, you gotta have to cut some stuff out. Cut that out. Cut her out. There's no reason to have her in here. Or if you're not gonna cut her out, have her have a bigger role in this movie. I have no idea what she's like. What is she? Who is she? No, no, no. This is not how you make a good movie. Man, is this movie bad. It's bad. Sorry to make you uncomfortable there for a second. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Spacebar wouldn't do that.
Can't. They've blocked my magic. Artemis, there's nothing I can do for him.
Why does she seem happy? Also, they better not kill this guy off. They did not earn that. Okay, first of all, if he dies here, he died by a I'm forgetting the name. Slapstick. He died by a slapstick comedy bit. Ooh. Like, why you I don't like this movie. I don't. No! 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 You can't kill a character off with a slapstick bit! And then expect us to get sad! For a character that had, like, no emotion. You can't even... If someone were to say, what would this character do in this situation? I would have no idea what he would have done. Obviously, I'm on camera, right? I'm trying to make this entertaining. So, yes, I'm over-exaggerating my anger. But don't mistake over-exaggerating my anger for not being angry in the first place. This movie is awful. You cannot do a slapstick bit with an ogre or whatever falling onto a main character and them dying and expecting us to feel sad. We didn't even really know this person. I mean, Artemis Fowl is the main character and I don't even, like, know him. I have an idea, but I don't really know. So yes, the anger so far and up to this point, and probably past this point, is over-exaggerated. But don't think that it's not there, 'cause it is there. And this movie is making me very, very angry.
Squad! Unblock magic! Look out! Come on, Dumbledore! You're back!
No! No! I don't think I need to explain why I'm mad right now. You know, no. I do. First of all, I did all that. I said all that. I put my heart and soul into that. But second of all, they really thought that they made you care about this character. To the point where you would feel as happy as this music sounds when he comes back to life. Like it's this huge moment. But it's not. 'Cause I don't care about these things. I can't even call them characters. 'Cause characters have something. They don't. They're so flat. They're so one-dimensional. Some of them feel like they don't even have one dimension. And I just don't care. I don't care. I don't care. And that is the worst thing that a movie can do. I didn't care that he died, and I didn't care that they brought him back. Basically immediately. So we didn't even get to see how the characters would respond in a time like that, losing somebody, and then bringing him back. Which, I don't know, maybe that would have been cheaper. I don't know. He's still gonna die. Oh my gosh. I hate jittery slow-mo so much. I hate it. I hate it so much. Ew, all the hair in your mouth. That's disgusting.
But it's worth fighting for. I want you to investigate every net.
Okay. I just have to say, I do really like this music that they're playing in the background. I think it's come up a couple times before. It's pretty good. I like it. It definitely, it sounds very Disney. I forgot this was a Disney movie. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I'm going to... You won't regret. I will not. I'll just go.
She couldn't even act, like, flabbergasted. That's not how people stutter. It's not. It was so like, oh, yes, Commander, I don't know, it was so segmented. She wasn't actually stuttering. That's not how people talk. I don't like it. Oh, that was shot. It felt like there was gonna be a musical number right there. The way she dramatically put herself against the wall, like she was gonna sing a song. That won't happen though. Hopefully. That would be awful. That would just feel so out of place. And why am I? I'm kind of complaining about something that's not even gonna happen. Let's just go. Ooh, green screen. Yikes. Ugh. Okay. Well, apparently my camera decided to stop working. like halfway through the movie, which is not fun. That's really annoying. That is really, really annoying. Wow. That stinks. But, this movie was not good. It was bad. It was really bad. Sorry I'm so exposed. I don't want to have to reset. So overexposed. I don't want to have to reset all the camera settings. Because they got ruined. But anyway, I did not enjoy this movie. It was very bad. It was very bad. Very bad. It wasn't funny. There's a few small kind of funny parts. But man, that was not a pleasurable experience. I still don't quite know. I don't know if the books were popular or something. I don't know. If the books were popular, then I guess I understand why there's so much talk about it. I mean, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's not even so bad it's good. It's so boring. It's so boring. The characters are flat, awful. Artemis Fowl himself, the kid, he's such a, as you would say, a Gary Stu. Which is like the perfectly perfect character with no flaws. Like, he's perfect in every way. There's no conflict about him. There's nothing. He's just perfect. For perfect sake. He never messes up. He never goes through any conflict as a character or anything. Everybody just kind of gets along with him. I mean, it was a bad movie. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, comment down below if you like these, because I didn't like the movie, but I enjoyed talking about it while watching it. It was a very enjoyable experience, I guess. I have a plan to maybe watch all the Pixar movies like this, just to rewatch some, watch some of the ones that I haven't seen, and then do like a tier list with all the movies, because I know some people have done that, and I thought it would be fun to do a tier list. And here at Disney Machine, we only do Disney movies, or Disney related stuff. If you're interested, I do have a non-Disney channel. That's Nellick the Great. It's on YouTube. And comment down below if you'd like me to start doing movie commentaries there on non-Disney movies. I would be down to do that, of course. I mean, I love Disney movies, but I would not mind watching some other movies with y'all. I guess that's it. Yeah. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. See you real soon.